Hello there, beautiful Leos. Welcome back to another reading with me, Soulful. How are you guys doing? Happy Leo season. I just want to come and give you guys a reading to say thank you for all your support and those who continue to book readings with me. I love reading for you. So let's go ahead and get into a beautiful Leo reading. As usual, down below, you can find links to how to book a personal with me, which I suggest for anyone who resonates with this reading so we can go deeper into your situation. All right, my lions, let's see. What do we have for the Leo collective today? What is the most important thing happening that you need to hear, Leo? Ooh, cornucopia. Okay. For those who are new, I pull 3 cards for the main energy of my Leos here, my little collective, and then I basically read off of that with tarot, and we get the messages through very fluidly. All right, heart center in reverse. And envy. Okay, so, right now, Leo, I feel like there's a lot of blessings in your life. Could be because we're practically in your season right now. But I do get the vibe here something is actually hurting you, something maybe hurting you that you desire to have, something you maybe want more of. With the envy card, it doesn't always necessarily mean it's a bad thing. But in this case, I'm seeing more of a like, the heart wants something more or is going after something more in order to fulfill it, going towards perhaps physical items or chasing a job, chasing a dream job, chasing something that makes you feel as though you have some kind of heartfelt connection to it. Your blessings are here. You've got a lot of abundance here. You've got a lot actually happening for you in your life. But it does seem here we've got the question of creating a reality for ourselves that has to do with material, okay? It has to do with all of the things we go after, which make us feel whole. Perhaps some of you are not actually feeling as whole as you would like to feel. Let's take a look and see what's in the shadow here. Okay, we have the world in your shadow. So what is being reflected here? What is being shadowed? We basically have an issue with perhaps a period of your life needing to change and move forward into a certain path. And I feel like at the core of this reading, which is already happening, Leo, is the desire to uncover what the heart truly desires to experience. Okay. I think that maybe you've been stuck in a cycle for a while and you've been trying to figure out what will make me feel complete. Ultimately, you only know that, right? You only know yourself on a personal level, what in your reality makes you feel complete. Okay. I just saw the numbers 8, 3, and 4 here on my watch. Okay. Um, so that may have something to do with a certain number, one of those numbers. I'm not going to go crazy with it, but that may have something to do with your birthday or a time that is important to you. You know, relate it how you relate it. So this is the overall energy for you, Leo. So let's go deeper, because what Source is trying to say here has to do with fulfillment and what true fulfillment actually feels like, what it looks like, what it tastes like in the heart. Some of you guys maybe are trying to connect to your heart in this season and realize, okay, what really fulfills me? This is a deep question. This is a deep question because the way that reality works and unfolds before us often shows us what we think we're lacking. Okay, we think we're lacking that, but really, instead of taking from what we feel we're lacking and being able to say, okay, I need to look in the mirror not the physical mirror, but the mirror of what's being reflected back at me. What is it? What is this desire, this need for either, you know, new cars or new stuff, new this, new that? Am I trying to fill a void? Yes, that's the word I'm trying to get. Is it a void or is it desire? Because desires are perfectly normal. As humans, we all have desires. I don't care what anybody says, and no shade. Having desires are a part of being human. And if you have a desire for something, it could be that your desire is for a new car, right? Or for a new job, or for a new lover. But a desire in and of itself, we have been taught that we have to work really freaking hard to get it. And we look to the outside of us. We often look to the outside of us thinking, why isn't it showing up? Why isn't it changing? Well, that's because whatever's going on inside you needs to change first. So this has a lot to do with the heart space. And I feel like Source is trying to tell you here with the cornucopia card that you actually have abundance. You have them backing you up. Your guides or your own consciousness is trying to show you here, your higher self, that you have a lot of blessings and more is going to be coming your way. But we're looking to the outside like nothing is changing. Time doesn't work quite like we think it does, especially if we're doing something like trying to get our desires fulfilled. Okay. Now let's take a look. Let's go deeper here. Tell us about the cornucopia card for Leo. Queen of Cups. So this is about being fully in that creative emotional energy. This could be surrounding love. It could be someone that you desire. This could also be you. I'm also hearing for some of you in my collective, this will resonate, that a Queen of Cups person maybe taught you the value of your emotional state, the value of having emotions, and how having the ability to express yourself in a very feminine way, or doesn't. I'm not saying that you have to be a guy or a female or a male here. This is just the energy, all right? So what we're talking about here with the Queen of Cups is your cornucopia, your blessings have come from you learning the biggest lesson of your life, and that is my emotions matter, and they actually help me to create better abundance and better things in my life. So if some of you were touched by a Queen of Cups character, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or you have this in your chart, it has been teaching you something very valuable about your own blueprint. And that is, my emotions are actually the driving force behind my desires and my abundance. It's not how hard I work. It's about how I feel about it. It's not about how much I do. It's about how I feel about what I'm doing, right? Because that's how we create our reality. All right. Let's take a look here. Tell us about the heart center. Here we go. Leo energy. Okay. We have the Three of Wands, literally riding a lion. Okay. You can't get any more Leo than this. So fire energy here. New beginnings, gateways. This is the gateway to your heart. Taming the lion. I'm feeling like being able to ride the lion, being able to see that you have actually created your reality, not how hard you're working or whatever it is that you're doing outside of you. Because whatever's happening outside of us, we've often been taught that we got to look outside of us. And when we do that, that's going to show us exactly what we need to do. No, really, this is a gateway to the heart, and understanding that the heart itself is actually a very vital component to creating the reality that you want to live in. And that includes working and love and life and relationships that you have with others, relationship to yourself even, okay? So Leo, you're definitely in a period right now where your strength may have been tested. The ability to get through situations is being tested to see how much you're willing to open your heart, because there's something going on for some of you here. I just picked this up, where whatever it is that you're struggling with in your life, whether it's a family issue, a health issue, or money issue, you are literally being shown how to open your heart here. Okay. You're being shown how to open up your heart because the heart itself is a strength all its own. I don't doubt that whatever Leos I'm reading here right now for have fortitude. I think that a lot of you do. You have fortitude, you have willpower, you have the ability to get through any situation here. But there's some vital component missing, which is creating the envy here. And that is the heart is the fountain. The heart actually is where the true gold resides. It's not in the ivory towers. It's not in the gold towers. It's not in the true gold. The true creative force comes from the heart center. It comes from your heart. So you're being shown here, whatever facet of life that you're living, is to teach you how to awaken the heart. And this is a very tough process. It's not simple. And a lot of people right now, that's what I want to say, I'm trying to get the words out here. A lot of people right now are going through this understanding. We're having a higher understanding here about how the heart actually flames for our reality. It stokes the flames of creation with the mind itself. And I do not doubt that Leo has the fortitude, that energy of Leo has the fortitude to strengthen and open the heart and be able to express all of the facets of your own life. So you're growing. Okay, you're growing. So let's take a look at this envy card. We want to know what this is about. What is this? I love your guys' energy whenever I connect. Okay, we have 4 Pentacles. So this is about building wealth. Excuse me. You guys have been building something. You've been building work. You've been building life. You've been highly focused, like, I need more. Okay, I've got to protect what I have. But at the same time, we're looking outward saying, but that person has that, or I need more of that, right? Or because we're looking to the external. And if you see this card here, this is he's clawing at what he has, even though it's only 4 gold coins, right? It's the need to hoard, or the need to actually protect your assets and keep them to yourself, out of envy, perhaps, or out of maybe others have even been envious of you and what you've created. Okay, what you have had the fortitude to get through here with the 2 of Wands. But this is because of the Queen of Cups archetype. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why is because the Queen of Cups is a creator. Okay. And when we access our emotional energy to create our reality how we deem fit, with the actual understanding, with the deeper understanding that our emotions and our perspective about how we respond to our reality around us, okay, has formed your current status. Because envy is an emotion. Envy is, we don't even have to look at envy. It could be anything from jealousy to just desiring something you don't have that someone else has, right? It doesn't necessarily have to mean I need to have exactly what that person has, or it's to looking outside yourself for the kingdom. Okay, that's looking outside yourself for the kingdom and saying, well, I don't have this, so it must represent that I'm poor, or I don't have that relationship, so it must represent that I'm lonely and never going to find love, right? Well, truly, that kingdom is within you, and that is what the Queen of Cups teaches us, is that to fortify and create our reality, we have to emotionally tap in and say to ourselves, am I just chasing something that really is not fulfilling? Why do I feel this way? Because ultimately, the currency that you're going to exchange with the universe about your reality is going to be down to your emotions and how you control them and how you create your abundance. Because the happier you are with what you have, and you're going to stay in that abundant mode, or you're happy, you're having desires for more. So it's down to the smallest nuance, Leo. And the smallest nuance is this: your emotions, when you look outside of you, what are they saying? What are they saying to you? What are they repeating back at you when you look outside of yourself? Because if you really look inside your heart, are you looking to fill a void? Or is it, I have to have all this stuff and then I'll be happy? Because really, at the end of the day, you'll know that. You'll know that without me having to tell you with the cards, right? What it is. So I feel some of you are growing through some changes here. We have in the shadow for all these cards, Page of Wands in reverse. So definitely Leo energy here. So I feel like some of you guys have learned a lesson where maybe you were far too forthcoming, okay, with your energy in the past. Maybe you were a little too playful, or you were presenting your ideas or saying things, and you've kind of stifled that part of yourself out. And this has affected your emotions. It's affected how you create your reality. So I get the vibe here that you're trying to keep at bay, maybe even saying something you don't want to say because you're afraid you're going to hurt others. Maybe you're afraid that the fun is leaving your life because you're not saying things that you want to say. Uh, and this is because you're holding back here with the Queen of Cups. You guys are more in your emotional archetype right now, like, or in that archetype, you're more emotional. So, Leo, whatever's going on here, the lesson, or at least the message that's coming across, is that you're doing great, but within you is the true, it's the true treasure. There's an old Viking saying, there's an old saying, it says, when you die, never take more with you than you can carry. Because really, when we go to the next realm, or to, shift to whatever, or you die in whatever it is you believe where you go, you can't take any of this with you, right? None of this is coming with you. It's not going to be with you. It's shifting. Your soul's going to a different place, right? You're on the next journey, not this one. So at the end of the day, if some of you guys are struggling here with the heart space, you're being encouraged to open that. Being encouraged to open the heart and take a deep look within and say, what is hurting? What within me is causing a void of me chasing money, or chasing my job, chasing others? What am I trying to fulfill? Because often reality will show us who we are by those that are interacting with us. So take a look around you. How are people talking to you? What are they saying to you? How are they treating you? Because this is where you're going to find the answers once you reflect. Once you reflect, have people called you cold? Have they said you work too much, or you engage in really crappy relationships too much, right? And I'm not trying to be hard on you. It's just, I'm trying to help. That's what I do here with my tarot cards, is show you the ability to unlock your reality and take away from it the advice that you need so you can live the life that you desire. That is the most important lesson here. And I think some of you guys are getting illuminated with that Leo kind of strength. Like, this is the next level up for me to be able to say, oh my gosh, the heart needs that. The heart is also needs to embody the lion. Okay. And whether or not you're a Leo, that goes for everybody. The heart needs to embody the lion, to be the own lion and king of its own domain. And the domain of your heart, you'll find, is the most precious palace that you're ever going to find. Not, out there seeing a palace and going, oh, wow, I wish I had that. That would mean I mean everything. No, the true kingdom is in you. Okay. It's within your heart. I love this reading, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and get you some advice. What do we have with Moonology deck here? What do we have? Advice for my beautiful Leos. I hope you guys are having great birthdays. I know I have quite a few Leos here who watch. Let's see. Aries energy, it's time to take action. So again, more fire. You guys are, I have not met a Leo who doesn't take action unless they're in their shadow and they're kind of egotistical, right? But everybody has a dark side. You have to embrace both in order to feel whole. And I feel here with the Aries energy, this is all about you having the willpower to take action. So you're being encouraged here to actually take action on this task of asking yourself, do I feel empty and why? Okay. I'm also hearing some of you are working out a lot. That'll be for a select few. You're working out. More fire. A fiery climax approaches. Something's happening in your life right now, Leo, that is igniting the fire of the heart. Okay. I keep thinking of Melchizedek right now. I don't know if any of you know what that is, but that aside, okay, there's a fire that's trying to get out. It's trying to ignite in your heart. Some of you guys, again, may be experiencing a heart-based awakening. And this fire of the heart is going to burn away all of the things you find false about yourself. And it's not an easy process. That Aries energy is an igniter, okay? Trust me, I got plenty of Aries in my chart. That fire ignites. It doesn't ignite just you, but it ignites others around you. So there may be people around you who are seeing the changes or noticing that you have this real fiery aspect about you that is kind of burning away all the old and turning you into a new person. Okay. One more. Like the baby. Pisces energy. Balance spirituality and practicality. So yeah, this is for those of you who feel like you've been a workaholic. Okay. Feel like you've been chasing the dream there with the Four of Pentacles, chasing after the money and the stability because you needed it, which is fine. But with the balance of spirituality and practicality, this is more water energy. The emotions you have are meant to help temper you, not to make you go crazy. They're meant to get you to understand yourself by seeing the triggers. Because I'm going to put it to you this way. The universe, which is you, Y-O-U, okay? You, universe, you are constantly testing yourself on to see your emotional reactions to what's happening around you. All the time. All the time, we're always testing ourselves, whether we realize it or not. So this water energy is trying to get you to go within, right? And take a look at, have I been too far into one polarity without understanding the inner balance? Have I been too emotional or not having any emotions at all? Because emotions are going to be the gateway to how you create your reality. They're very important. They are energy and motion. Emotion. Okay. And I'm sure you guys have heard that somewhere. But that is what I have for you, Leo. I really don't know what else to say except, oh, yes, I do want to pull one of these. Okay, this is the Soul Urge. What does your soul have to say to you today? I felt like this was a really more spiritual reading. Okay. Do I believe I am worthy? You are worthy, you are deserving, and you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it, Maya Angelou. So today's soul action is, sorry for my dirty nails there, by the way, Lou. I've been doing a lot of gardening. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra is, I am worthy of it all. So this card speaks directly to what we're discussing here. And that is the ability to feel that everything you have, that you've created, it's okay to celebrate it. And it's okay to continue creating abundance but now you're being shown another way of creating abundance, and that is the wholeness of your heart. That's what I have for you, Leo. I hope you like this reading. And again, happy Leo season. You guys take care of yourself. I'll see you soon.